Your daily reminder, this whole unit shuts down a week from today with a conclusion for your test. All right, I'm not going to accept any Delta Maths or any classwork after next Tuesday. All right, that's it. Now, the quarter ends on the 28th. There may be some of you in here that still owe me a stats, probability stuff, believe it or not. That you have until next Friday. But as far as Unit 7 goes, nothing's going to be accepted past next Tuesday, a week from today. 10 questions, 5 points apiece. That's it. Here's an equation. I'm not pulling any punches. No shock, surprises, challenging ones. Just here's an equation. Do you know how to solve it? And check it. And that's it. A couple word problems in there too. 5 points each, 50 points total. All right? Any questions about that? All set? Today is the last day. It's word problem day. I'm going to try to make this as less painful as I can. You know, the lowest amount of pain threshold that I can possibly happen. Anytime you're doing the word problems, I'm going to be, let's get this all out right now. It's going to be a log problem at the end. Okay? Because most likely, 99% of the time, and I only say 99 because I don't know what the other 1% could be, but it's still possible, you're going to be solving for an exponent in these word problems. Here's the toughest thing, is figuring out what number goes in for what variable. That's going to be the toughest thing. All right, so I'm going to try to get through 3 out of these 4 today. So let's start with this bacteria problem. Here's the formula. I'll give you the formula every time. You won't have to make it up. I'll give you the formula. Your job is, what do I need to plug in for, and what am I solving for? So it's good to know, number 1, what does each variable mean? Read through the problem carefully. In this one, B is number of bacteria. That's what B is, number of bacteria, and T is the periods of time. Each period, 15 minutes long. How many minutes is it going to take for the bacteria to reach 51,200? So I got to know where to put that. 51,200 bacteria. Where should I be putting that? In for B. 51,200. And it looks like there's only one other variable I have, and I'm not going to plug in for it. I need something to solve. So I'm going to solve for T, which stands for what? Okay, well, periods of time. And I want to know how many minutes at the end. And there's 15 minutes in every period. So I'll get to that at the end. Okay, right now I need your help solving for T. How many periods it'll take to reach 51,200. My teaching's done. This is something we have reviewed, classwork, Delta Math with. What's your first move? Divide by 100. So you get 2 to the T. Come on. And over here, the zeros cancel, 512. All right. What's your next move? There's 2 different ways we could go here, by the way, but I'll hear both. What's up, Elliot? Make the bases the same. Okay. One way is, could I make the bases the same? Could I say 2 to the something equals 512? That's possible. Now, let's just say you didn't want to do that, or you didn't see that. Is there another way I could solve this? Sarah? I could bring down the T out in front. And when you do that, I got to make sure I do what to both sides? Log it. So either way is going to work in this particular example. T log 2, whatever you do to the right, got to do to the left, log the 512. Or if you wanted to, like Elliot said, find 2 to the 1 gives you 512. All right? That's what's nice about this. Both instances will work. And then if I did do logs, what's my last step to get T by itself? Divide by log 2. And T is going to equal 9. Good. Here's the problem, though. It's not done. What's T mean again? Number of periods of time, right? I'm looking for how many minutes, right? How many minutes is it going to take? Well, what do we know about each period? How long is each period? 15 minutes long, yeah. And I got 9 of them. 15 T?
9 times
9 periods, 15 minutes a period. How many minutes now? 135. This is where, you know, it gets tricky. You solved it nicely and got 9, but needed a little extra there. But again, most of these word problems are going to be done using log, solving for the exponent. Questions from you guys on this one? All right, 2 is way beyond what we need to do. I'm not even too sure why I put it in there. We're going to go to number 3. Number 3 is still pretty beefy, don't get me wrong. Little half-life. Oh, yeah. Good times back in chem, huh? That's when you do half-lives, correct? Not just embarrassing myself. All right, we start out with 140 grams at 3 o'clock, and it's down to 100 at 8 o'clock. Woo! All right, there's our equation. A equals A with this little subscript is 0. I got a 1/2, and I'm raising it to the T over lowercase h. Yikes. And then they tell us what each piece means. A0 is the initial mass. A is the mass after T hours past 3. First part, this is a 2-part question, and I apologize for not putting it into part A and B. Part A, use this equation to solve for H. So here we go. We need to solve for H. All right. Well, I got T, I got A, and I got A0 to solve. I have to plug in for it. Because H is going to stay H. I got T, A0, and A to plug in for now. Little help? Anybody confident on any of the values I got to plug in? Oh, boy. How about we start with A0, which is the initial mass?
140.
Which was? $1.40, yeah. 140, 1/2, and we'll figure out what T and A are. A is the mass T hours after 3 o'clock. Do we know any other masses? I got the initial one, 140, and then what happened? It went down to 100 at 8 o'clock. I'm not going to plug 8 in for T. T, read it again. T is the hours after 3. So what am I going to plug in for T? 5 over H. Wow. All right, first move. Yep, we're good. Divide by 140, good. Oh. You guys can write that decimal all out if you want. I'll leave it as a nice clean fraction. What do you think? 5/7. I reduce around here. Equals 1/2 5 over H. Next move. Come on, dig deep.
Take a log.
How?
Just log 5/7 equals 1/2 log 5/8.
Okay, but I'd probably preferably just bring that 5 over H to the front. Okay, and then
I did the opposite.
and then log the 1/2. There we go. What? What do you got, Emily?
5 log 1/2. Right?
I would.
No, multiply the 5.
No. Come on.
Divide by 5.
No.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I said.
Of 1/2.
Yeah.
You said divide by 5.
No, at first I said divide by log 1/2, and then.
No, then you added the 5 in there. And
Because she was saying 5, I got all confused.
stick to your guns. Got it?
Alright.
I said not 5. Come on, guys.
Any issues here? Not hearing a lot of voices. We all right? All right, you know what to do. Don't round that decimal. Let me just catch up to you guys here. Yep. All right, so what do I have here? I got .485. How's this looking?
Yeah.
4268272 equal to 5 over h. Ooh, now, what do you do now? By 5?
1/5.
Whoa. Whoa, you multiply by 5. Those 5s aren't canceling out. Both are on top. All right? Hey, look. Oh, you want to multiply by 5? They're not canceling. You're going to get 25 over h.
Hey.
I'm not. Okay. You want me to multiply by 1/5? Sure. The 5s will cancel, but I'm still left with 1 over h and not h.
Oh, gosh, darn though. What do you do?
I
don't know.
So just get it equal to 0.
What was getting
Any other thoughts here? Come on. Can't multiply by 5. Can't multiply by 1/5. Hi, Sarah. Oh, remember, that's over 1. We might have something there. There we go. 0.485426872 h equals 5. Now what's your deal? Divide by that decimal on both sides. Correct. Oh, and you thought you were in the clear after that. But yeah, he's making it even more painful by those rounding directions.
nearest 10?
Round h to the nearest 10,000. What? Stop. What's 1,000? How many numbers would you have after the decimal for 1,000? 3. So now 10,000. 4 numbers after the decimal.
0. I'd actually do the division.
10 point.
3,002.
You're done talking. We said 4 after the decimal.
But we have
3 is
That's why I said 2.
okay. And then you were like, you were waiting for me to say something. Should I say the next number or not? We all know it.
What's the next number?
We all know it. We all know it. We all know it.
Well, check your calculator then. Okay, Southern. Did I get Southern? Check.
In all seriousness, any questions here? Because we're not done with this problem yet.
Oh my god.
I know, it's so fun. You're just asking for more. There's solve for h. Now, using your new h, determine the mass. What time will it reach 40 grams? At what time will it reach 40 grams now? Ready? What's my new a?
A is 40.
A is 40. What's still my initial mass? 140. 1/2. I'm solving for how long, right? So t. And how about h? 10.3002.
That was really good.
Go to work.
Right.
I don't think I need to hold hands here. Go to work.
Please and thank you.
Here.
Molly.
How do you know the 40's A?
Okay, again, A is the mass, T hours after 3. So I'm trying to find determine when the mass is 40 at what time. So that's my new ending value, 40. I just need to figure out what time I got there.
Okay.
Or how many hours. I don't need to figure out the actual clock time, but how many hours.
No way. Only good.
Yeah, I did. Oh, I did. Just like exhausted. I got no sleep.
Theoretically. But that doesn't really know when you're caffeine. Why is it you should know what it is? Theoretically, yes. I killed it. When you get that long number times 10 points.
That does not work.
I did not kill it. Wrong, that's fine.
I got it. I don't think this is right, but you know what?
Plus or minus.
18.6. Well, that's
Or we both got it wrong.
yeah, that is not
But this one we're rounding to the 10. Near 10. So it's just 10.
What are we looking at here?
Yes.
18.6.
Yeah.
What? Hey,
What she said.
knew it. That's what I got.
Do we need to let me know here. Divide by 140, bring down the exponent, log both sides. You end up multiplying by 10.3002 at the end. We're all good? All right, one last one. We got to help Susie out here, and then we can get out of here.
Oh, not the compound.
Imagine only investing $500. You should invest in some stuff.
All right, so she's going to invest 500 at a rate of 5%. Using our formula here, A per. And it tells us P's principal. You guys not familiar with that? That's the initial amount we invest. R's your rate, T's time in years. How many years is it going to take for her to double? How many years is it going to take for it to double? Well, where am I plugging the 500 in? 500, that's her initial amount.
P.
My initial amount is P principal, 500. Meaning then, what should I plug in for A, if that's where I want to end up? Because I don't have another money amount up here.
Yeah, 1,000. Just keep it A. You're looking.
Am I even there yet, sir? Can I continue teaching? Is that okay? Sorry, I'm not up to your speed. A, this is the amount you want to end up with. Why 1,000? I don't see 1,000 up here.
That's how it's double.
Double, thank you. Double your initial.
Why does that matter? Oh.
Who's on top of their game? How about E? What are we plugging in for E?
Nothing.
Nothing. It's a number, right? E. Oh, now what should I be plugging in for R, Sarah? Please enlighten us, please, with your greatness. What do we have to do?
Make it a decimal.
Yes, which would be what?
Is it 0.05?
Correct. You got to make, remember, I can't plug in 5 as the rate. I got to make it into a decimal, divide by 100, 0.05. And then how long is this going to take? T. Next up, you don't say now what. We know what now.
Rapid speed, divide by 500.
Speed run.
Divide by 500. We don't need to go fast here. We're fine. Okay, you got your base and exponent alone. There's two paths you could go down to now. You could log both sides, right? Bring 0.05 t down. But since I have a base of E, this is the instance I could do what?
Natural.
I could take the natural log of both sides. It's up to you. Do what you're comfortable with. Do what you're comfortable with. Me, I want to get this bad boy done. So I'm going to take the natural log of both sides. And that'll just cancel out the E. I never understood that. Fine, that's fine. Take the darn log then. Okay, take the log. Keep going. If you're not taking the natural log, don't even look up here. Just keep trucking.
I don't. I missed my phone.
What's your deal?
I don't know how to navigate my group, Ava.
Then take the log.
I'm trying.
It's okay. Eat bread.
Please don't.
I did.
I drew a fat
Are we rounding it?
You can't round a year. No.
About 13.
13.
13. This year.
He'll guide us. He'll be like.
Oh, I didn't think what.
So 13.
1 year to double?
What?
That's what I got.
No, I didn't say. I actually put 5.
What do I?
13.8.
Divide by log. Sure about that? Or you forgot to take it? I was thinking you would round it. Why? Hold on.
Whoa, we should have got about what, 14 years? Because remember, you get 13 point something, it's 13 and a little more, right? So it's not going to go into the 14th year.
That's what I'm looking at. Divided by, you got 2. Walk that over, divided by. Here's the problem. And that's
Oh, have a great day.